Many such expensive meals later, I've come to realize that I'm left with no real choice but to overpay for the essential things in life.
As much as that's true, Rohan, don't forget, this is an auto show. Welcome to PowerDrift, ladies and gentlemen, and in the world where we're from, there seems to finally be a solution to his problem.
It can't just be the price. Cheaper cars have entered the Indian market and they have exited without even making a fraction of the dent that the Nissan Magnite has. So, what is it?
And so we decided to compare the Magnite with all that it goes up against, starting with the Kia Sonet. I liken the Kia Sonet to a fine dine experience, where the stakes are as exquisite as its facade. And here's the thing, everyone wants to go there, including you.
For the price of a Sonet, you get a Magnite and a Kawasaki Ninja 300. The CVT on the Nissan Magnite doesn't feel like a CVT at all, and that's a good thing. The Renault-Nissan alliance is known to be making some of the best CVT transmissions in the world.
And that makes me wonder whether it's a bit of an overkill trying to cram in a DCT for a tiny 1-litre turbo petrol. It doesn't quite perform the way you'd expect it to. It's actually quite sluggish at slow speeds.
The 1-litre turbocharged petrol engine in this, it delivers in spades when it comes to power. It's got the workhorse kind of feeling to it, which is not a bad thing.
You see, while the Magnite's 1-litre 3-cylinder turbo petrol, it's a good engine and it puts up a feisty performance, it's just not as refined as the Sonet's engine. Make no mistake, the Kia Sonet has made a very nice little niche for itself in the compact SUV class. And that's because it offers pretty much everything. For instance, there's a Bose sound system, there's connected car tech, there's ventilated seats.
The seat comfort, the driver seat comfort in the Magnite is better than in the Sonet. These seats in the Sonet, they're more like you going to a fine dine place where they serve you preheated crockery, but these seats, they are slightly uncomfortable. And then just like people are looking at your car, you are looking at the instrument cluster out here, which is very Gundam robot inspired. The first time in my life when I had a bird's eye point of view of a car, it was when I was in a Mercedes. It's a premium feature and it's also a very, very useful one.
But the Sonet's rear view camera offers a much better resolution. And of course, the bigger screen also helps. You can't really start a conversation about cars in this segment without really mentioning Maruti, can you?
No, because like it or not, the buck starts and stops with Maruti Suzuki in India. So essentially, if you're buying the Brezza, it's much like stopping over at McDonald's for a good meal, a good burger.
They have stores in every nook and cranny of the country.
Yeah.
Let's say hypothetically you don't like what you got. You want to return it. You can still sell it and get a great price for it.
Yeah, just return the burger and get a new one.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, if you're looking at selling your Brezza, or for that matter, any car, for a good price, try Gaudi store.
I think what you and I are trying to say is that what people like about the Brezza is that it's dependable and it's trustworthy. It's just rock solid.
It's just rock solid.
Exactly. Allow me to let you in on something. The Brezza has a secret recipe in its menu, sandwiched somewhere between its practicality and thick dealership network. And it's the fact that it is an absolute hoot to drive. Thanks goes primarily to that 1.5-litre naturally aspirated engine and that wonderful smooth shifting 5-speed gearbox. It's all brought to life because of the Brezza chassis, which just feels so hooked up, so connected.
Here there is slight bit of impreciseness to the steering. It's not very confidence inspiring.
It is by far and away the most fun to drive car here, no doubt. Then again, the Breza's minimal features list and dated interiors just do not hold a candle to the Magnite. It would be wrong of us to actually get the ball rolling on the story without actually mentioning the best-selling premium hatchback in the country currently, the Maruti Suzuki Baleno. Or, in this case, the Toyota Glanza. Same thing basically. It's a lot like a premium cafe in that sense. You get a lot of varied items on the menu, stuff that you'd want to pay for, stuff that you would like to indulge in occasionally. Things like the yogurt with muesli right here, or this artisanal coffee, or this ridiculously dense cheesecake that I'm about to dig into. The Wi-Fi, the ambience, it's all there. It's all just easy. That's the Glanza for you. And the Glanza, it drives really well. Its naturally aspirated engine shares the same characteristics as the Brezza, but then again, the Magnite does weigh nearly a ton and just genuinely seems to excite you more with its 100 horses. In this day and age, premium hatchbacks usually come with all the bells and whistles that you would associate with in an SUV. So to that effect, there's automatic headlamps, rain sensing wipers, a decently sized touchscreen. It's already there, can't really complain much.
And then it's great value because, of course, if you compare the ride quality of the SUV, which is the Magnite, and compare it to something like the Baleno or the Glanza, then of course the SUV ride quality in the Magnite hails tremendously victorious over the hatchbacks. There is just no comparison. So we've been to all these places. Are we done with the analogies?
Yes, we are. And haven't we already found the answer to that question?
What really is the Magnite? For that, we are here, back home. We came back full circle, back home, and realized what the Magnite is. If the Brezza were fast food, the Glanza a cheesecake, and Sonnet fine food experience, then it is here, back home, that we understood what the Magnite really was. Pickles by my grandma, by the way. You like it?
Yeah, pretty sure I will.
By the way, finally a car that doesn't subject us to overpaying for all the essentials that we need in a car.
That's why it's a game changer. That's what the Magnite is. And while the others, they have their plus points, the Magnite, it seemingly has the edge. It's something you can keep coming back to. It's wholesome, balanced. Simply put, it's a freshly cooked, homemade meal. And who would turn that down?